Hello, we're back in Outer Wilds. Um, Let me see if I can remember what the heck I need to be doing right now, because I think I had a list of things to finish on Brittle Hollow. Should be here. Alright, view entry. No. Rumor mode. This is it, right? Um, there's still things to find at the Northern Glacier, so I guess I'm gonna go there. Maybe come up from below, from the Hanging City. That might do it. Because I remember it was on top of the Hanging City, right? Um, you know what? I'll just do that. I'll just get on my way, and hopefully I'll figure out what the best thing to be doing is. Oh, there you are. Am I breaking through an atmosphere? Are they a little too close to my to Timber Hearth? Okay. All right, there she is. Okay, so what am I looking at? I don't know what this is. So I'm going to, let's see. I can find a good place to park the thing. So let's land on the ground. Alright, cool. Give me my suit. Alright. 100%, huh? Really? Heck yeah. There you go. Unidentified signal nearby. What does that mean? That mean I'm gonna find. What am I gonna find? Okay, what's this? Looks like a wreck. What wrecked? What wrecked? Hup. Whoop. There we go. Oh. What's this thing? This is a... What's this? A recording. Untranslated, no my recording. Thatch, is everyone unharmed? Plume, no one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. Thatch, this is good news, at least. Have we heard from Escape Pod 2 or Escape Pod 3? Felix, no, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. Felix, I'll continue calling for them. Thatch, my gratitude. If we can... Plume says, Thatch, the moon is approaching again. Thatch, everyone brace yourselves swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Thatch, be cautious of falling ash and debris. Plume, I believe the moon has passed. Felix, this planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. Thatch, we need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. Plume, I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. Okay, so this is an escape pod, and they were having a hard time because of Hollow's lantern, I guess. Which was the moon for this planet. Or is there more than one? I don't know. Alright, let's see here. What's over here now? This is the way in? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, what's down here? Oh, something blew up. Hup. What's this now? Launching escape pod 3, launching escape pod 2. Wait, hold on. Begin flight log. Escape pod 1. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3, launching escape pod 2, now launching escape pod 1. Well, it moves with me. Alert collision imminent, preparing for impact. Scanning external environment, scan complete. Minor structural instabilities detected, pockets of breathable air detected, adequate solar energy detected. Verdict, hospitable. Okay. Jeez, okay. Calm down, planet. Okay, but if I come down this way, is there anything down here? What's this say? Emergency escape hatch. Okay. And this is the platforms they built, I guess, to get down. Did they not put jetpacks on their spacesuits like everybody else does? Okay, this is kinda scary because there's a black hole directly underneath my feet right now. Okay. That was almost pretty bad. Okay. Okay. What's this? What are you? Plume, use caution. A black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. I mean, it's not that bad if you slip. You just gotta go to the station. Whoop. Let me back up. Thank you. Whew. Okay. Here I come. Okay. Flashlight time. Alright, what do we got? Plume, of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though this area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. Plume, the temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. Made a temporary settlement here. What? Plume, given concerns about our settlement's stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? Thatch, we need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. Plume, I agree. We're here because the Eye's signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive but thrive. Thatch, this is a wise point, Plume. This is a wise point, Plume, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we must do. Plume, I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. Yes. Okay. Oh. That's concerning. Building beneath the crust again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. Felix, what if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? And that's what they did. Right there. Okay. But what's over here, though? I want to explore this settlement first. How did you guys build this if you were living out of an escape pod? Stuff. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. Yes. Felix, the signal looked like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. Suppose the signal was looking for something. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this eye of the universe. So they didn't know what the signal was, they were just following it. And it's apparently older than the universe. 3 minutes of oxygen. Crud. Okay. There's no tree around here? You guys didn't plant trees in your settlement? Where can I find trees? Maybe I shouldn't be jumping around so much anymore because, you know, of the one time that I fell down and fell in the black hole and had to figure out how to use Whitehole Station to be able to get back home. Okay, where is this? Little vases and things. Okay, what do we got? Plume, my brother wasn't in Escape Pod 1 with us. Was he in Pod 2 or Pod 3? Was he able to board an escape pod at all? Plume, we sacrificed too much arriving here. I will not allow our clan's greatest loss to be in vain. Tree. Yes, thank you, tree. Okay. Now I just need to worry about my fuel, which is maybe... Whoa. I'm loving the piano. How do I get out of here? Jeez. There's really nothing down here. There's gotta be something down here. Is the way in? Jeez. Don't freak me out like that. Oh, crud. Ah, no, it's way too late. I'm too late. Gosh dang it. Okay. Alright, take me back. I guess I gotta be faster than that then. Oh, bang. Bonk. Okay. Here we go. I guess I will go back to exploring, what was it? What was it called? I don't remember what it was called. But the place where the platform sends you when you teleport. Whew. There's the comet. There we go. Oh, is this the glacier? This might be the glacier, actually. I don't remember. Well, my spaceship is really far away, so I'm just gonna run around here, see if I can find what I missed. What's this? Hole in the ground? Yes, but... Yeah, but, like... What do I... Oh. What do I do to find the secrets, though? The secrets. The secrets. I still don't know how these work. Which might be my fault, but I don't know. Huh. That's a bench. I guess, because that guy is sitting on it. Okay, I don't see anything super helpful. It kind of feels like I found everything, actually. It really does kind of feel like I found everything here. Wait, what's that? There's something over here on the glacier. Ooh, stairs. How are we doing? Okay, the sun's looking red. I don't have a lot of time. Felix, has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. Plume, I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? Felix, this moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend, Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. Plume, the nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Thatch, I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis, could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Plume, suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. Thatch, imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Plume, then I'd imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis, there can exist too much lava. Thatch, I'd strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. The null hypothesis? Talking about the phantom moon. You silly guys. Okay. I found the outpost where they talk about the phantom moon. Is there anything else on this glacier? Looks like this might be the end of the glacier. Oh, there's something over here. Wait, no, this is the building. Yeah, this is just the same thing. I really wish I could get a better view of this. You know? But it's hard because I can't... How? Can't really do that. Can't really jump into the atmosphere. Get myself into orbit without my spaceship, which is kind of... Well, it might be on the other side of the planet. I don't know where it is in relation to where I am now. Okay, but I wonder if that was everything there was to find. There's water. There's water on the glacier. I feel like such a klutz, just bumping into everything. Okay, well, I feel very stuck because I don't really have a way to get back to my ship super easily. I mean, I guess I could start walking, but like 50% fuel remaining. Okay. I have 2 minutes of oxygen and 50% fuel. Maybe I could get over there. Might be able to do it. Hey, look. There I am. Okay. Now yeah, there we go. Unidentified frequency. That's this thing. What is this, a distress signal? Trees detected. Escape pod 1, distress beacon. Yeah. That is what you are. Running low on fuel. Running low on time. I think that's just falling directly into the black hole. Is there anything left of the shelter down here? Doesn't look like there's anything missing. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. Oh wait. Oh no, the whole thing's gone. It's literally all of it. It's all gone. There's nothing left. And that's the volcanic moon. I wonder if I could jump and get all the way over there, you know? I'm not gonna do it, but I wonder if I could. Well, now what do I do? Oh. Okay, if I feel a little critical. You got it. Getting back in my ship. Well, looks like this place is kind of a bust now. So, I'll just wonder if I can get into the ship from above. Maybe not. Fuel refill. Fuel, yeah. Healing and refueling, thank you. Alright, let's see what we got here. Got the black hole that is Brittle Hollow. Got the glacier up here. I did find everything at the glacier, it looks like. Or at least every building. Looks like the way down has been broken, so I need a way to get into it. Maybe I can do it right here. Maybe I can just land on the planet right here. Okay. Fell a little faster than I was expecting to. Alright, what do we got here? Hello. Ship log updated. Oh, come on. No, hold on. Black Hole Forge District, Eye Shrine District, Meltwater District, School District. Are those just symbols to be shorthand for what the... Oh, that's how I get there. Meltwater District. They melt water from the glacier and then drink it? Maybe. Can I? Well, this might be it for me. Might actually be it for me. I just gotta wait for it to all be over now. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Gotta be patient. Patience is a virtue. Alright, so this next time, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to head straight to the escape pod. I'm going to explore the rest of the shelter. I'm going to then take the gravity crystals on the ceiling, walk on the underside of the crust to get to the hanging city, which is underneath the glacier. Oh yeah. I am the man with the plan. Give me the suit. Alright, where... that you over there? There you are. No. There we go. Get... No, 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 no. You freaking kidding me? I turn on autopilot and it immediately crashes me into a tree. The heck do I do? Exit ship to repair. AFT hull damage, autopilot damage, cockpit damaged. Okay, well, guess I gotta get the heck out of here. What else do I gotta repair? I literally crashed into a tree. Where the heck am I? I'm here? And this is truly the worst timeline. The one where I take off and immediately crash into a tree. Freaking dang it. Aw, I can't even... Use my momentum right. Get... If I can get out of this one, I'll be pretty impressive. I think. I'll be the most impressive astronaut there ever was. Maybe I could just go to sleep at a... Alright, that should have done the cockpit then. Ow. Hup. Ow. Alright, I can't get back in my ship, I guess. Guess it's too hard. Come on. There we go. Okay. Will you let me take off? Who needs the autopilot? Not me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can I push the master alarm? Can I? Okay. If it's just the autopilot, I don't think it's that big of a deal, because I can just... Oh my god. Wait, I can shoot the scout on the planet? That's cool. Okay. I didn't know I could shoot the scout from my spaceship. Guys, I think this one's a failure. Not gonna lie. It's gonna be the dumbest flashback. Alright, let's try that again. Let's do it. I'm going to not engage autopilot until I am very far away from the planet. I've learned my lesson. Come here. Alright. Now, where is... There you are. Keep pushing the wrong stick. Here we go. There's the crash site. Right there. Oop, oop, oop. Careful now. Where do I want to park? Where do I want to park? Right here, maybe? Will I fit? I think I will. There we go. I have parked. Alright, speedrun time. We don't have a lot of time. Where am I going? This way. Alright, going down. Alright. This way. Okay, now where did I stop last time? I went up here, I went over here, I went through there already. I don't think I went left. Maybe this is the way I went and then I got interrupted by falling into the black hole. It was very rude interruption. And then I was in this room, and I started to climb, I think, and I didn't get very far, right? Alright, what's this? Kusa, we can hear the other escape pod's distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I am unsure how to survive in this place without you. Kusa, I am unsure how to be me without you. Oh, come on. Just put that up here to make me sad. This is super cool looking. Okay, come down here. Alright, what's this? What's this? Thatch, I can't understand. Why did the vessel crash in that place? Felix, we warped to follow that curious signal from the eye of the universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Thatch, suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. Felix, I'm afraid our friends in Escape Pod 3. Plume, was the vessel unwell in some way? No, Anona, and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems were both well. There's something wrong with the destination. There's something above me? Ship log updated. Hold on, what's this? That's... okay, this is the eye of the universe. That's gotta be what this is. Because this is what they described it before. This is how they described it. This is the ship. Just calling to them. Then this thing, this, grabbed the ship, and then and then they were stuck. That's the twin planets, and I don't know what this is. But this one is... these are the escape pods then. This one went where? It says where the other two are. I can find the other escape pods on those other planets. There's nothing here but a tree. At least I can breathe. There's something up here. Secrets. Thatch, is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost, or will it be the hardest, or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Melleray. Okay, now I'm not going to remember any of those names, but I'm sure they're going to show up when I go to check out the other escape pods. Where am I? Oh, here we go. Thatch, this knowledge is too dear to lose. Oh yes, the eye of the universe, okay. I have been here. I'm getting turned around, okay. I'm at the entrance again. That's where I am. Okay, okay. I think I found everything then. Okay. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go upside down. Here I go. Whoo! Look at this. This is cool. If I just stay close to the crystals, everything will be okay. And don't jump. Whatever I do, don't jump. If I jump, I won't die, but I'll fall. Alright, where am I going? Where are we going with this? Where's this taking me? The glacier. Underneath the glacier. That's right, okay. I'm underneath the glacier. Oh, I totally missed the ones on the wall. I just started falling, I guess. Okay, well. Now I'm walking on ice. And this is the Hanging City. That's trippy. Okay. Whoop. Ghost matter. Yeah. I'll finish exploring this building. no. Does this go up to the surface? It totally does. Does it? Maybe it doesn't go all the way up. Oh. Well. Good thing I didn't fall into that. That would have really sucked. Yeah, I know. Let me out. Oh my gosh. I can't go up. It's too hard. Okay. Whew. This place trying to be freaky? Okay. I saw this thing. I want to turn it on. Whoa. Took me up. Do I want to go up? I don't know. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I want to go down. What's down here? A scroll. Okay, I need to find a place to read this thing. Beam me up. Scotty. Hey, have we got a thing to put the scroll in anywhere around here, guys? The sense of urgency is kind of increasing as the planet disappears more and more. Where's the ghost matter? What's this, a classroom? This means I can read the scroll here. Oh, there's so many scrolls. Okay. Okay, so why does this one look so angry compared to the other ones? Let me explanation of festivals. Is it capitals, maybe? Capitalization? Or something like that? All the Nomai clans from all over the universe meet in one place to share what they've learned in science and art. It's called the festival. At some festivals, one clan's big discovery can mean all the Nomai get to advance too, like Anona's warp core, which made it so everyone can warp long distances and explore more. Each clan has a festival envoy to show their most interesting work. Our envoy was Thatch. A single festival could last a long, long time. We can't go because we're stuck here, but Felix says we used to go too. Don't forget, festivals happen every 10 years. Well, how long is a year here? So they must have founded the city after they crashed here, right? Alright, what's this say? Why we should build a new vessel. This is this report. Each Nomai clan explores the universe in its own vessel. The vessel is the heart of every clan. It's unusual for Nomai to remain in one place for so long. Nomai are wanderers and have no permanent home. If we built a new vessel, we could return to our adventurous way of life. Imagine all the new places we could go. Our clan wouldn't be stuck here in this star system. We could even meet with other Nomai and learn from them, like Coleus says we used to do. It probably won't be hard to get parts if we stopped building other new things, and if we broke down other structures, like the towers on Ash Twin, for parts. We could even have a warp core for jumping long distances like vessels have. Poke tells me she plans to make a very advanced warp core for a different project. I'm sure she could connect it to the vessel for travel because Poke is smart. Elix, we might have to build a smaller vessel for now, even though vessels are normally large, but we could make it bigger later once we reach planets with more resources. It would also help if we stopped building so many things to search for the Eye of the Universe. I asked Yarrow, and he says we use lots of resources on the Ash Twin project. Poke was in this guy's class then. And Poke was the person from Whitehole Station. Let me see what this one says. I've got to investigate the Ash Project, right? Solanum, formation of this universe. No one knows how this universe was made, but one thing we do know is everything used to be very hot and very dense, tightly packed together. As this early universe expanded, it also cooled down. Once it had cooled down enough, particles were able to group together to form things like galaxies, stars, and planets. Since then, space has continued to expand at a faster and faster rate, which is hard to think about for too long without your brain hurting. This universe will keep getting colder and larger until one day the stars and the life they support will all die. That's scary to think about, even though Konoi tells me it won't happen in our lifetimes, but it'll happen in someone else's someday. Yeah, but like, if time is moving so fast that the star here is going through all of its phases this quickly, then wouldn't that mean it's going to happen soon? Because, I mean, I get to reset. I'm in a time loop. But what happens after the star here explodes? Do the rest of the stars age just as rapidly? Is that why they built the statue? Did the Nomai build the weird statue to make it possible to time loop? And kind of put together a timeline now, because it seems like first they crash landed here, then they built this civilization, then they built Whitehole Station, then I don't know what happened after that. But somewhere in there they started on the Ash Project, and the whole time they were looking for the Eye of the Universe. This must be the school district, like how the elevator was saying. Over here, yeah. Alright. This geometry is kind of crazy, to make the entire thing spherical, but on the inside. I wonder how they made it like this. This was no Meltwater. School district. Where do I want to go now? Meltwater district? Was this just a way to get up and down? Oh, it's on different levels. Okay. Well, what's over here? Let's go over here first. Ooh. Black hole forge controls. I want to mess with some controls. Is there anything in here? Any scrolls? Any secret scrolls that I should know about? Black hole forge controls. Should I turn it on? I think I'm gonna turn it on. Wait a minute. That's a warp platform. Is that a warp station up there? If I keep going up, I'll find what that means. As of right now, I'm going to read this. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? No answer. Should there be other scrolls? Like this one? Solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, with its knowledge we have little hope of recovering. It would be best to relearn, I think. We've got Spire and Midas. Poke. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Idea. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Cassava. Is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. Oh wait, no, the greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. Okay. Wait, the Black Hole Forge, does it craft cores from the black hole? I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Well, where's solution 1? If this is plan B, then what was plan A? Can I read the scroll? Please. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. Oh, is the vessel like the mothership? That where they crashed originally? Or is that where it went? When the life pods went out? Psychad, my mentor Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. What Melloray and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Ember Twin has an anglerfish fossil on it. It used to have an ocean. Or, no, they don't live in the ocean. They just kind of float around, don't they? The vessel's warp core is broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint provided we're able to transport it back here. Yes. Do I want the core for something? I'm learning all this stuff, but I don't see how this helps me keep the sun from exploding, you know? I mean, maybe the Eye of the Universe will help me do that somehow. Maybe it's like you find the Eye of the Universe and it grants you a wish. I feel strange trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis. This is from Poke. This will always feel strange, even though my time with him was short. I miss my old mentor and deeply. This is Poke is just docking here. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably, but what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Still, all I can give is my best, and as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we'll find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I have bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? It's a funny way to put it. Hup. Nothing. So why is the structure so broken and dilapidated? It looks like it's like kind of consumed by the ice a little bit, you know? Will this take me up? Where am I going? There's a hole in the ground to get back down. Down if I want to do that. Wait a minute. Huh? What's up here? It's just water. Okay. I'm gonna explore up first, I think, and then I will go down the waterfall, see if I'm missing anything from it. Whoa. Secret way in? Secret way in. Okay, if I go all the way over here to this corner, there's a secret way in. And I am where exactly? Ow. I did not think that would hurt that badly. I noticed the gravity multiplier in the HUD on the bottom left. And it's like a fun statistic to have, but I don't know if it'll give me any useful information. I assume 1.0 would be default gravity on like Ember Twin, or no, not Ember Twin. Timber Hearth. Whoa! Splash. Vitals low, huh? There's no escaping the fall damage in this game. Now I have a bit of a shortcut. I can go straight to the glacier and just squeeze my way in here. Wait, no, I was just here. Black Hole Forge. Okay, how's our sun looking? I can't see it right now. Oh wait, yes I can. Ooh, not looking good. Okay. I guess what are these for? Were these bridges that went somewhere at some point? It looks like they totally were. Oh, that's the end of it, I guess. Come on. Doing some parkour while I'm waiting to die. See what the deal with that is. Because I don't remember that being there. Uh-oh. Whoa, whoa. Something's weird. Something's weird. What are you talking about? We know exactly what the signal is. Where's the... Okay, maybe it's down below. Yeah, it is. There it is. Where's that coming from? That's what I want to know. Where's that coming from? Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? You're coming from the black hole itself? Okay. Well, something happened and now I am... Ooh. I guess the elevator fell through. That was a crazy visual. Okay, so I still have some of the city left to explore. I'm gonna call it here for now. See ya.